As you heard, it's been a pretty good week for Kelsey Bone, drafted number 5 overall by the New York Liberty. And first of all, Kelsey, just talk about the excitement of calling yourself a player for the New York Liberty. It's got to be pretty exciting.
You know, it's really exciting. When Laura Ritchie calls my name, that was just a dream come true. And to be going to a great city like New York, I've never been there. So I'm going in, I don't know what to expect, I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm really excited about the opportunity. I've been here since I got back, and I've just been working out. And I'm excited about the opportunity to go into training camp and have an opportunity to compete with some of the best women in the world and then have an opportunity to make this team.
What was Monday like for you? Because I know you said this was a big decision to make the jump to go pro, but to actually hear your name, number 5 overall, it's got to be a weight lifted off your shoulder. It has to feel pretty good.
Most definitely. I think I wasn't nervous until we were sitting in the studio and they were like, 2 minutes left, and that's when all the nerves hit me. But to hear my name called, it gives this decision a little bit of validity for me. I knew it was a tough decision, it was a big decision, but when you talk about the detail that is being paid to the post position with the New York Liberty, and Coach Lane Beer and his assistant coaches all being post players, with Cheryl Ford and Planette Pearson and Kara Braxton coming back, and you talk about one of the best guards in the world in Cappie Pondexter, for me, it's good. It's a good decision. The decision has paid off for me to be able to go in and learn and practice every day with these women, and to just have an opportunity to go out on the court and play with them.
You talked about Bill Laimbeer, an intense guy, a guy who's proven he knows what it takes to win when he plays, but he also knows how to win as a coach. Talk about getting to play for him a little bit.
He's the total opposite of Coach Blair. Coach Blair is more of the Southern gentleman, and Bill Laimbeer is not. And so for me, I'm excited about the change-up. I'm excited, for what he's done on the court and for what he's done as a coach. You're right. He's proven that he knows what he's doing. So to leave a Hall of Famer like Coach Blair and to walk into under the tutelage of a coach like Coach Laimbeer, it's exciting for me to just have an opportunity to be a sponge to all of the knowledge that he has.
Coach Laimbeer understands what it's like to be a big on the inside, and that's going to be a key to his game. So how nice is it that you start off right off the bat understanding what he expects of you, and you're going to be able to jump in there and kind of take over?
It's exciting because he likes what I bring to the table. He likes a big post player. He likes physical post players. And so for me, I don't have a problem doing any of those things or being big or anything like that. So they've talked to me about, expanding my game a little bit more off the block, which is exciting for me. It wasn't necessarily needed for me to do that here then, and we've had great 4 players come through here. So I was only needed on the block. But to have the opportunity to know going into this situation that there's a little bit more expected of me, but it's exciting. It's a newness, it's fun, it's fulfilling, and I'm happy that, I fit into his style of play.
You kind of mentioned it during your press conference when you decided to make the move. You are going to miss it here. You're leaving a young team with so much potential. Talk about that a little bit more, of what you're going to miss about not coming back next year.
I'm going to miss Aggieland first and foremost. I've had some great times here in Texas, in College Station. And so for me, I'm going to miss the family, the tradition. I'm going to miss everything that goes into being an Aggie. But Aggies are everywhere. We're all over the world. We're all over the country. So I'm sure there's some Aggies up in New York waiting for me to get there, and I'm excited to meet them. But this team is in great hands. When you talk about what Courtney Walker was able to do last season, when you talk about what Williams did last season, and you look at the maturity that Jordan Jones made from the beginning of the year to the end of the year, this team's in great hands. You talk about Carla Gilbert, who's a national champion. She's a national champion. You talk about the strides that Rachel Mitchell's making every day. Now who else in the country has a dunker besides us? And so it's exciting to know what all's going to happen. We've not seen what these kids are very capable of. I've seen it in flashes in practice because I'm with them every day and I've seen them play for a very long time. But it's about to get very, very exciting in Reed Arena, and I think, Coach Blair's done a great job of keeping everybody comfortable and understanding what their roles are. And with Coach Bond and Coach Starkey and Coach Wright, the sky's the limit with this group.
Now, finally, on a personal note, you're going from College Station to New York. Talk about that transition. What are you looking forward to most about being in the Big Apple now?
College Station and New York aren't the same? Wow. But no, for me, I've never been to New York, so I don't really know. I only know about New York on TV. I've been all over the world, but I never could seem to get to New York. So I'm really excited. I called my mom today because I've been looking at Broadway schedules. Like, I'm going to be a tourist the first week that I get there. And my mom was like, you have to go to work, And so for me, I'm excited. I'm from Houston, so I'm kind of used to the city. But New York's a whole different type of city. So for me to go from, College Station to living in New York, it will be an adjustment because I've been used to, for the past 3 years, everything's kind of slowed down. Everywhere you go, everybody knows you. But it's going to be an adjustment, but one that I'm really excited about.
Kelsey, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank
Good
you.
luck in New York with the New York Liberty. And I'm sure a lot of people in Aggieland going to keep a close eye on you.
Thank you.
Good
Thank you,
luck.
guys.
Yep. And Chris, we'll throw it back to you.